Hey, this is Chris Brown. I appreciate you checking out my blog called Automobile Hill. We're hanging out at Larry Hill Ford today in one of Larry's brand new 2013 Ford F-150s. This one's actually the Lariat version as far as the trim level goes. And something I wanted to touch bases on with you guys today is what I like to call a very nice life application, particularly if you're pulling a trailer. And this is called truck apps. Just like our phones, everything's got apps these days. Maybe even your desktop does so as well. And that also remains to be true for our trucks. So the first screen that we're on here, coming into truck apps, is going to bring us directly to the off-road information display. It does also give us an idea of our angle of approach here if we're on uneven terrain, which is nice. Also tells us the reading as to where our drivetrain is at as well. Especially with a 4x4 model, and then we also have true differential lock rear axle, even with our two-wheel drive models as well, so handle the road quite nicely. On top of the handling, get back to the truck apps. If we're thinking about a trailer, this is really cool because you can actually customize the truck apps to what trailers that you may actually have. I put a nice little horse trailer in here as just an example. And right off the top you can see that it tells the accumulated miles, and then also we do have a nice little trailer brake control built right into the dashboard. So easy to reach, don't have to get right down there under the steering column like we used to be, and that is straight from the factory as well. So you can customize the gain settings to that as you may be utilizing a trailer with our truck here. Now this is going to help you keep up with the maintenance of your trailer as well, especially if you put new tires on it or something like that. That's something that's often overlooked, and we get stuck on the side of the road with maybe a bad tire or something like that with the trailer. So this is going to help us stay out of trouble. Now for those who are maybe not towing all the time, I think back to the days of when I was a kid, and Dad's like, we check the emergency chains, have we check the lights, turn signals, all that good stuff. This is going to give you a couple reminders along the way. Maybe you haven't pulled a fifth wheel in a while, and there's just a couple things that you need to check as you go through. This is going to give you all those different settings, all the different steps to where we want to make sure we're safely hooking up our trailer. So that may be for someone who doesn't do it quite as often and have that kind of that pattern down, but we can even see it's got little animated landing gear raised question here, so that's pretty cool. All the way down to the wheel chocks, mirrors adjusted, all the good stuff that's good to do before you get started on the road. So we can also delete trailers. Maybe we no longer use a certain trailer anymore. Want to get into our information screen, we can certainly do that. And this is pretty cool as well. It kind of gives you an overall idea of what the tow haul settings are for as far as the mode. Even gives you a little story here for the tow haul mode. You can read through that as you may wish to do so. Nice features, very intuitive design. Kind of takes the guesswork out of the trailer business for those who may be hauling things often or maybe not so often. Just nice to have some of the reminders there as well. Even talks a little bit about the ideal setup as far as your trailer brake controller as well. Gives you an idea of what you need to do to get that set up, and just a very nice intuitive design as far as all the options that you've got here. So if you have any questions, this is just the tip of the iceberg as far as what truck apps can do. Kind of give you an overall idea, but I feel like this is something that's often overlooked in the Ford F-150, and I don't want anybody to miss out on this great feature. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned with our blog. Hopefully we'll have some more videos on the way.